I bring the food into the room, wondering if the cat will eat it or not. He should at least take a bite. I'm afraid the small creature would be too exhausted. Where is he? Hey all you cool creatures. I'm Cryptid. Welcome to the Cryptid Plays YouTube channel. And today we are playing Warmth Christmas, which I have actually had downloaded for an entire year. It came out last year, and what it is about is that after Christmas gatherings on your way home, you hear a loud noise on the street with a cat's scream. Will you come and see what happens? Will you help her or let her be? But it seems like something else is waiting for you there. So this is partially voice acted and quite short and has a Christmas/winter theme. I don't think that there are particularly any content warnings I'll have to provide you with. So without further ado, let's get started. Your name. Why, it is Cryptid. Bustling and full of life, the atmosphere of Christmas Eve makes my tired and numb heart a little more alive. People enjoy time with relatives, friends, and lovers. So vivid, so cold, yet so warm. But that warmth probably isn't for me. Tonight I'm celebrating Christmas alone again. The people I know enjoy Christmas in their own world, spending time with the ones they love the most. And I'm obviously never their first choice. My God, the cakes are all dirty. Get lost. A cat? What's going on over there? Maybe because of where I'm standing, it seems like I'm the only one around who heard this noise. Never mind. It's just a daily thing with cats. I don't really care. If I heard someone slap a cat, I would go over and slap them. I go home. Another Christmas night like so many others before. Nothing special. Now we will be a good person. Come take a look. The cat's cry makes my heart squeeze in pain. Before I could regain my composure, my feet had instinctively walked quickly towards the source of the sound.
Mom!
What are you doing, Mom? It doesn't do anything. It's a stray cat, full of dirty bacteria. If customers see it, who will buy our cakes? Today, if we can't sell them, what are we going to do? Stray cat? When I get there, I don't see any cats. Only the roadside cake stand owner and her son. But since I heard what happened, I noticed the traces around me. It isn't difficult to see the small stains of blood nearby. The cat's injured? How bad is the wound? to make her bleed like that? What did that woman do? I refuse the cake stand owner's offer. Continue to follow the small drops of blood on the ground. I'm afraid the falling snow and the footsteps of pedestrians will wash away the traces. I think she needs my help. An injured stray cat in the cold snow. For humans, this is a happy Christmas night, but for them, it's just a harsh winter night, like any other. The blood trail disappears in front of a small, wet alley. I go into the alley trying to find the cat in the dark. The stray probably hid somewhere. The alley isn't too messy. There are only 2 large trash cans, so it shouldn't be difficult to find a cat. But what I see isn't a cat, but a human. He isn't wearing anything, wounds and black stains covered all over his body. Not knowing what happened to him, I'm a little scared. Helping a person isn't as simple as helping a cat. Well, that depends. People can talk. I don't want to get involved in his troubles. I quietly go deep into the alley, just wanting to find the cat. But I can't find anything. I don't want to admit this, but maybe I've lost track of her. I walk out of there despondently. When I'm about to get close to that man, I quickly run past him. Let's pray the cat's injury isn't too serious. I look around for her a bit more before having to give up and go home. Gazing at the falling snow, I can't help thinking of the stray in this cold winter. Hopefully the weather turns warmer soon. We're gonna still decide to help him. I take out my phone, about to call for an emergency, but my vision becomes a bit blurry. Maybe something is wrong with me, because now what I see lying there isn't a person, but a tabby cat. My hand instinctively covers my forehead. What's wrong with me? Or what happened to the tabby cat and that man? But very quickly I learned that my eyesight and mental health are completely normal. Because that cat turns into a man, and the man turns into a tabby cat again. It keeps repeating like that until I see lying on the ground now is just a tabby cat. Witnessing what just happened, I'm totally petrified until a cold wind blows into the small alley, making the poor cat shiver. Also brings me back to my senses. Run! So scary, that's not a cat nor a human. I instinctively flee that alley. When I get home, I'm still in shock. That can't be the truth. I don't want to believe in spiritual nonsense. What a special Christmas Eve experience. Alright, I still can't leave him here. I don't know what creature that tabby cat is, or whether he can harm me, but looking at that dirty, trembling little cat, there's no way I can just simply ignore it. What comes will come, I think, whatever the consequences. I take off my scarf, wrap it around the cat. He's limp, having no struggle or vigilance. I hold him in my arms, using my coat to shield him from the cold wind, and share my warmth with him. This year I'm celebrating Christmas alone again, or so I thought. But maybe that's no longer the case. I bring the cat home. If I take this little one to the vet, and he performs some unscientific act, then it's like I'm pushing him into the hands of researchers. All he needs now is just treatment for his wounds, a warm place to rest. That's enough. I think I can try to bandage the wounds first. Wait until the cat wakes up and see how things go. If the cat can either keep his cat or human form, then we can go see a doctor without worry. I gently wipe off the dirt, treat the cat's wounds. He just silently lies there, not showing any reaction. I make a cute, warm bed for the small creature, but then I think, what if he suddenly turns into a human? I'm a little hesitant. I don't know who or what I'm helping. Maybe I should find a warm place, leave food and water for him there, then just quietly go back home. That's probably the safest and most reasonable thing to do. But I can't put my mind at ease. Forget it. If I'm already helping, then I'll help him to the end. I gently stroke the cat's head, place him on my bed, the only bed in the house, and leave the room. Judging from the cat's skinny figure, I guess he will need some hot food when he wakes up. Cooking. I bring the food into the room, wondering if the cat will eat it or not. He should at least take a bite. I'm afraid the small creature would be too exhausted. Where is he? Well, at least he has something around his waist. Who are you? Startled, I frown in pain as he tightens his grip on my wrist. I couldn't see his face clearly back in the small alley, but those cat ears are really unexpected. Really? I mean, he's also a cat. So this is the tabby cat's human form. Ugh. Besides, isn't that the towel I use for my face? And he uses it to... I slightly avert my eyes. It's too embarrassing to look at. The dominant feeling he gives off is so strong. My heart is uncontrollably racing, so much that I can feel it in my throat. To calm him down, I tell him in detail what happened. I like his very just slight expressions. He slowly lets go of my wrist, looks at me with complicated, confused eyes. This is the food I made for you. Please eat it while it's still hot. I raise my hand, showing him the food on the tray. His eyes immediately light up, but he still looks at me warily. Just now, I already treated the tabby cat's wounds, but when he turned into a human, all the bandages fell off. Do you need your wounds re-bandaged? No need. I sigh and put the food on the table. Currently, there's no suitable clothes for him in the house, so I get him a bathrobe. To make him more relaxed, I think I should give him some private space. I go out and close the door behind me, leaving him with the bathrobe and a tray of hot food. He needs time to let down his guard. I also need time to organize my thoughts. Just now, that was scary. It's truly an unwise decision to randomly bring a stranger into the house. Just because I love cats, I have a soft heart. But really, what happened to him? If he was a bad person, why did he not fight back when someone beat him and injured him? Instead, he curled up in the alley. Did he not have any strength left? No clothes to cover himself and his ears? Or was there a reason I don't know? When we talked just now, he could understand me and communicate like a normal person. So why did he live like that? Thinking about the tattered cat whose whole body was covered in wounds and dirt, it's just heart-rending. If he were a normal stray, I would have already adopted him, but he isn't. After eating, will he leave? Does he have a home to return to? Or will he be wandering around in this cold winter again? The door opens. He walks out. His mood is much better and a little less wary. I go to clean up the food tray in the room. He ate everything without leaving a single crumb. It makes me happy and a bit warm inside. As I walk past him, I hear a very small "thank you." It's so soft, like it would be easily blown away by the wind if my ears didn't catch it. I stop there, turn my head, and smile at him. He averts his eyes. His face blushes red. He looks so innocent. I put the dishes in the sink and come back with a glass of milk for him. He seems more open to me, sitting on the sofa opposite of me, and starts licking small sips of milk. No way! He really licks it like a little cat? It's weird to see a human doing this, but it's strangely adorable. My heart can't help trembling. I try to remind myself not to let my guard down and ask more information about him. What's your name? He stops licking the milk. Cat ears twitch. Dan? Dan? He nods slightly. So, Dan, where are you staying at? I can help get you home. He bows his head low. I don't have... You don't have a home? He quickly raises his head. But that's because I like the feeling of adventure. Everywhere is home. You forgot to hide your red eyes. And is that tears? My heart breaks. Is he really like a stray cat? What should he do? He's neither human nor cat. What has he been through? Is it like what I saw? Hungry, cold, and injured? Currently, he has no home to return to. He'd probably go out on a snowy winter night, turn into a stray cat to be chased away and struggle with food, or accidentally fall into the laboratory. Those things have nothing to do with me. But you can stay here if you want. Although I quite trust my eye for people, this is probably still an unwise decision. But just this once, I don't want to do things against my conscience. His eyes light up. I see them slowly getting wet. He quickly lowers his head again. Can I? Are people really that good? There are still many good people and cat lovers in this world. I nod affirmatively. You can stay here as long as you want. No! Wait, that's blood. You're bleeding again. I immediately run to get the first aid box. You must be bandaged immediately.
Yeah?
Yeah. Despite his resistance, I take off the bathrobe and start treating the bleeding wound.
Yeah?
Ah, human, what are you doing?
Human!
There's really not a single good human. Struggling to bandage the wounds. Ah, I'm a little angry, but I also find it funny. He's really a magical creature. I don't know if this is the right decision or not, but this winter I don't spend Christmas alone anymore. I thought I wouldn't feel any warmth for myself, but when I held the cat in my arms, shared my warmth with it, when his eyes lit up and he ate all of the food I made, when he looked at me with his teary eyes as I said he could stay, I don't know since when, as I gave like that, I realized the warmth had always been here in my heart. Oh. Alright, before I do my outro, I'm going to do the channel member shout out real quick. Thank you so much to my channel members for your support. Not only does it help me, it helps the channel grow and the videos keep coming. I truly appreciate it. This was cute. I didn't watch any of the videos of it that came out last year because I wanted to save it for myself. The premise is kind of silly. And I don't know, it's cute. Anyhow, before I ramble on too long, if you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did like it, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more of me, please subscribe. Hopefully soon I'll be back to uploading 3 times a week. And hopefully this next year I'll start doing some video essays as well. I have been writing one and trying to plan for it. Not that that matters at the moment, but anyhow, happy holidays. I hope to see you all next time. Bye.